Well, it's official. The world has literally gone bonkers. I'm talking insanity on a global scale. And in today's report, I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to show you everything from, 5 years prison time for simply offending someone, to being sent to jail over a bumper sticker, to, privilege tracking by colleges. I'm talking about colleges tracking how rich or poor you are, and then making the assessment on whether or not you should be allowed in their college. Oh, and not to mention a hate agent list compiled by Facebook. But so much stuff that I have to show you. Let's first start with this article on ZeroHedge.com titled 5 Years in Prison for Offending Someone Online. The article states, online trolls could soon face up to 5 years in prison if the Prime Minister of Australia gets his way. It's already illegal to menace and harass or cause offense online in Australia. That's right. It's illegal to offend someone in Australia. And that cybercrime carries up to 3 years in prison if reasonable persons would consider the online behavior offensive or menacing. But the Prime Minister wants a stiffer penalty of up to 5 years for offending someone else's delicate feelings. Imagine that. You get to go to jail for up to 5 years for hurting someone's delicate feelings in Australia, where it's already a crime to quote unquote menace, harass, or cause offense to someone online. It doesn't even matter if what you're saying is true or not. If you've hurt someone's feelings, you now can face up to 5 years there in Australia, or at least that's what's being proposed. That isn't freedom at all. And I remember some congressmen and senators here in the United States of America, specifically Democrats, saying that we should mimic the things that are happening in Australia. But that's not the only thing that's happening in that country. Take a look at this article on newswars.com. School announces tariff on students not wearing pro-LGBT clothing. An Australian public school landed in hot water after announcing that its students not wearing any pro-LGBT clothing on a coordinated dress down day would be expected to double their voluntary charitable donations. What? Since when did it become a crime not to wear a certain type of clothing? It doesn't matter whether or not they agreed with the lifestyle of LGBT or LGBTQ. It had nothing to do with it. It was simply with the school saying, well, you didn't wear the clothing, so now you have to volunteer more. Did I mention that the world has gone completely insane? And it's not just in Australia. Things are happening here in the United States of America. Take a look at this article on businessinsider.com. The SAT is adding an adversity score that will quietly let colleges track a student's wealth and privilege. Adversity scores will be measured on a scale of 1 to 100, with under 50 indicating privilege and over 50 indicating social economic hardship. The score will be invisible to students. It will be reported only to college officials. According to the New York Times, the journal reported that race will not be a factor in the score. It goes on, the number will look at 15 factors, including the crime rate in the student's neighborhood and whether the student was raised in a single-parent household. College boards did not reveal the exact metric of the adversity score measure, but said it pulls from public records such as the U.S. Census. The measure will officially roll out this year to 150 schools and extend to more schools by the year 2020. Did I mention we have literally gone crazy here in America? No longer can your child go to colleges based on, their grades and what they scored on their major test or their academics or what sports they're in. That doesn't matter anymore. Let's just push that all out the door and base it mainly on, whether they're rich, middle class, or poor. And base it off of that. Again, what kind of world are we living in? Here's just some more evidence of that. Check this out on Breitbart.com in an article titled Exclusive. Facebook includes Candace Owens on hate agents list. Facebook maintains a list of hate agents for monitoring and potential termination, according to a source inside the company. Among the names reportedly on the hate agent list, star pundit and Black conservative activist Candace Owens. According to the source, a Facebook employee who spoke with Breitbart, the spreadsheet of hate agents that includes Owens was posted to an internal employee discussion group initially founded by Brian Emerich, the former Facebook engineer who quit the company over concerns about political intolerance. The source claimed that the spreadsheet included the names of prominent right-wing and alternative media figures who were recently banned from platforms, including those of, Paul Joseph Watson, Laura Loomer, Alex Jones, and now Candace Owens, who they retracted and removed the ban on her at this point. But here's the lunacy in that. We have Facebook, an online monopoly, if you will, that is banning one-sided politics. And they're putting out information saying that that's exactly what they're doing, yet nothing is done to stop it. Since when did having a political view become a crime? That's not the only lunacy. Check this out. This is on Infowars.com. Feminist says family must be abolished in order to dismantle capitalists. Get rid of the family unit? Again, cuckoo. I mean, family is at the very core of everything. It's everywhere. And you're telling me now that feminists are claiming, not all of them, but we need to get rid of something very foundational? Oh, you mean like, let's start raising children as part of a community instead of the parents raising the children? That's the kind of stuff that we're talking about. Here's another one. On Reason.com, charges dropped against a Florida man because the First Amendment protected his "I eat ASS" bumper sticker. This man was literally arrested because he had a bumper sticker on his car that said, "I eat ass." That's what the bumper sticker said. I'm just saying that. But hey, let's just forget about the First Amendment and start arresting people for a bumper sticker? Again, here's one more. DailyWire.com. Walsh, pro-abortion zealots are sending me death threats and wishing rape on my children. How sad. Just sad. I would never send threats of any sorts to anyone. And here we have some organizations and people sending threats to someone just because they're pro-life. It's insane. Anyhow, I'd love to get your thoughts, comments, and concerns. What do you think's going on? Do you think we have crossed a line into, the twilight zone, if I'm going to be honest? Where it's become a crime to have a bumper sticker, where you get 5 years prison time for speaking out and offending someone, where feminists say, destroy the family to destroy capitalism, where if you're pro-life, you're harassed and your family is harassed. So much is happening in today's day and age. Anyhow, please don't forget to check out my partner at noblegoldinvestments.com. Today is the day I'm going to encourage all of you to convert your your 401ks into a Roth IRA. And the thankful part is, or the great news is, right now, if you have over 20,000 cash that you're rolling over into a Roth IRA, you get 2 free gifts. The Trump coin, you just have to mention Lisa Haven, along with 10-ounce silver bar here. You can see the American flag on one side and United We Stand on the other. So check it out today at noblegoldinvestments.com. Anyhow, I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.